again, the lowest price ever. So prior to this, 3,500 have already been sold of this incredible machine. We're going to show you how you can assemble over 30 different loom configurations. It does your traditional knitting. You can do circular knitting, double knitting, weaving. You can make rosettes. You can literally do it all. Lowest price from $36.95. It is yours at only $32.95. And my pleasure to welcome back Alex Peruzzi, who works, of course, with Martha Stewart Crafts. He is the merchandising coordinator, and it's always a pleasure to have you here.
Yes.
Hi, nice to have you back.
Thank you.
Well, this is such a fun day.
Yes, it is. I love Craft Day.
And you know what's great about it? I think that we really have something for everyone today. And
oh, absolutely.
This is, you know, for a lot of us, because I can remember my claim to fame when I was young is I knitted a sweater for my dachshund.
Oh.
Okay, that one sweater took me about a year and a half to do because it was so time consuming. This is going to make knitting
it's so easy with
so
this. Yes,
easy.
it really does. You barely even have to know how to knit. This is actually going to help teach you how to knit, and that's what I love about it. I learned a whole new way of knitting on this machine. So don't worry, it's not complicated. I'm going to show you how to use it, but let's show you what you get in the kit.
Perfect.
It's an amazing kit. It comes with all of these pieces that you see in front of you here. These are all different pegs and different sizes, large and small, with different color cording. I'll show you why you need that in a second. And these are all the different pieces that you put in different combinations. And there's over 30 different combinations that you can put all these pieces together in. All these little holes are for those pegs.
Okay.
And then, of course, it comes with the tools. So darning needles and all that kind of stuff to needles to finish off your projects, but then also the special needle to actually knit your stuff. And then a crochet hook, and then this is for your weaving. And of course you get instructions and a colorful booklet, lots of pictures, lots of ideas inside, hats, blankets, scarves, all teach you how to use the kit.
I like
easy
this book.
To follow,
I mean,
yes.
this book really, I mean, I like that you actually have, like when you're talking about certain items, you actually have the display, the illustration,
yes.
and then of course all the points. So.
Well, exactly. And when you're looking through, you can see how there's knitting sizes. There's also charts. There's all the step-by-step photo instructions. So you're
it's
really
from the very beginning, right,
very
Alex?
beginning.
Okay.
Exactly. So, and that's what people don't really. And there's also video online that can help you to walk you through this kind of stuff. So that's what you get in the kit. Then this is just some of the configurations. So when you take a couple of pieces, let me just take these 4 pieces right here and show you one of the combinations. I'm just going to put these together just like this, and then I've made a little loom, and that's one size of many. Okay, so that's how it works. Right. Then you put your little pegs inside, and here you can see how we put all the blue pegs on here, and then the gray one is where you start. So that's just to mark things.
Oh, that's for yourself. Got it.
Exactly. And then the way you actually knit is you take. And it shows you how to cast on and all that stuff, but I want to show you the fun stuff, which is actually just taking this and you pull the bottom loop over the top one and you make another loop. See how you made another loop right there?
Yes.
That's what that is, and that is knitting. That's the whole thing. So you can see anybody can do that.
This is so much easier.
Anybody can do this, right? You pull it out, make it a little looser, and then you just keep going all the way down your whole row, back and forth, back and forth.
I think really the best part about this is seriously, when you talk about being able to make items and make gifts like this,
right?
I mean,
look at that.
Look at this. And
you can actually do cable knits.
Right. And what would you go out and pay for a sweater like this? I will tell you, you can probably put a 2 or 3 in front of the price of the entire kit. And you can actually now do all of these. But the fact that you have 30 different looms, so you can really kind of create so many different things in different sizes. You can do little rosettes also, right?
You can definitely do it with different sizes. One of the other things that you can do in this loom kit that you can't do in any other is you can knit in the round, because it has these special pieces. Exactly. And you can see how this is going to make a beautiful hat. So easy to do, and it's the same process. You're just going to take the one loop and just pull it over the other one, and then I've knit the next stitch. And you just keep going around and around and around. And that's knitting in the loom.
What a great gift this is, too, isn't it?
It's a great gift. You get a bunch of them, give them out for Christmas. Great Christmas present for any crafter. And again, it's so easy. You can see how I didn't need to know all the how to knit with a needle.
Right, was that
it was
pearl,
exactly. This is going to tell you how to do it with just this little little tool, and that's it.
I am loving it. And I think also, which I like, is that you can really use it with different widths of yarn, right? And different types of yarn also.
The reason why what Bobby's talking about is that you actually have the two different size pegs here, the large and the small. And the large is going to help you with your loftier, kind of bigger, chunkier wools. And you can also, because you can put the pegs wherever you want, you can put them in every other hole, so you can get larger yarns in there. So that's what's so great about it. Very different than the looms that are out there.
You're right, to get a lot more dimension to it. And we have only a matter of minutes, like 3 more minutes remaining for everyone to enjoy this. But here's the thing. If you've always wanted to knit, right, here's your opportunity today to be able to make one purchase if you've never knit before. And not only can you actually create some of the incredible items that you see up here, sky is the limit in terms of what you can create because of all of the different looms. As we said, you can do regular knitting, the circular knitting with the loom. You have the chance to do weaving. You can even make, as we're showing the cute little sweater over here with the little rosette, so you can make the rosettes as well. Great pastime, fabulous fun, and the fact that you really, I mean, you're getting absolutely everything you need in one purchase today. I mean, and the lowest price ever. And we've sold, as I said, 3,500 of these prior to this at the full price. So it is a huge and exciting opportunity for anyone to be able to get it home and enjoy.
So this is weaving. I want to show you how easy this is. All I did was I wove my plastic piece that comes in the kit through all the way to the end and go up and over, depending on, and then I pull it back through, and that's how simple and easy this is. And you can see, all I'm going to do is pull it back, and then you take that loop and you put it over that peg.
Loop it over the peg.
And that's the whole thing. That is knitting and weaving. So then, easy to make, all of these different, it's not just for pot holders, because I'm going to show you a couple of projects. Here is a sweater that we made out of a smaller size loom. You can see the size here. Then we just pieced them together, all the squares. Very easy to do this, because you're just going to weave a bunch of little squares and put them together.
Another thing. Piece. It looks like an heirloom.
Yes, these are all the different, look how big this is. You can actually make it even bigger than this if you want. This is the weaving and making a blanket, so you can piece that together and make large pieces. This is another great project right here, where we've just different patterns. You can make all different patterns with this weaving. Here, this is a great scarf idea.
That.
Again, woven patterns, houndstooth, so beautiful.
So pretty.
Again, use any different yarns, bigger, chunkier yarns if you want a chunkier scarf, but easy to use.
But great. Think about all the great gift ideas that you can make with something like this. And I'm thinking about the fact my poor dachshund wouldn't have had to freeze to death for a year, and I could have made this in a heartbeat.
It's so easy to do. Look, all these different patterns, because you can skip and actually note where you're skipping your stitches. If you always forget where you skipped, you can use those color pegs and make patterns out of the color with the color pegs. And again, the instructions are inside to teach you how to do that.
Yeah, so that's it. So all you do, you're right, is just alternate the pegs, and that will just actually be the judgment in terms of the width of the different stitches.
It also does double knitting, so back and forth, across, over, and then you're going to be able to make this a beautiful fabric, which is knit on both sides. That's the double knitting. It finishes off the product really well.
I love it. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to have you. And you'll be back at 6 o'clock?
Yes.
All right, 6 o'clock tonight. But if I were you, definitely stay right on the phone line. We're going to continue to take all of the calls that are coming through, so we don't want you to...